What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hope all is well with everybody. Let me move this mic over here. Oh man, what a good day. What a good day to be alive. Here, let me show the comments in the comment section. Antonio Chia in the building. What's going on, sir? Gabe Toss, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Barbara D, the beautiful Barbara D. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on with this? It's not showing the comments. It's beta. What's going on, bro? 650. What's happening, man? Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. Good morning, Queen. She says, good morning, Queen. What's up, Denali? David Howard in the building. Nuke the Duke in the building. What's going on, man? Isaiah YWD in the building. What's good? Andy Gill, Curly J in the building. Big Kev, what up? All right, man. Rail Valenzuela moved back down to 135 pounds. So we don't have to worry about, what is this, dictator? Oh, Lord, have mercy, Paul. Please, can you guys leave me alone today? I'm trying to look, man. I'm going to get out. Hey, look, if you guys will leave me alone, I swear I'll get fat again. If you just leave me alone. Rich L, what up, man? How you feeling? Oh, I'm feeling good, man, because Rail Valenzuela is going down to 135. Rail Valenzuela was a champion at 140. He lost to a great fighter in Gary Antoine Russell, and he's moving down to 135, man. And I'm telling you, I'm thinking he's going to get that tank fight, and it ain't going to be no Jake Paul. So we can stop all of this Jake Paul nonsense, man. Okay? And we're also going to talk today about Teofimo Lopez and Jaron Ennis ducking Teofimo Lopez. We're going to talk about those things today. Troy Hutch said, grand rising to the great and powerful Fanon. Thank you, sir. Grand rising to the great and powerful Troy Hutch. Morning, Barbara D, and all you beautifuls in the chat. Absolutely. Curly J said, Teo and Turkey are match made in heaven. 2 baguettes. 2 baguettes. That's what you call it. Isn't that what you call it? The ring, the baguettes. Those are the small diamonds on the outside of the major ones, the baguettes. Salute, Marzi. How are you? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Teo got fired. Turdy finished playing with Teo and said he don't want him anymore. Did he? Dog, did he got fired? Hell yeah. Oh my God, that's hilarious, man. Good for Teo getting fired, bro. He deserves to get fired. But he's probably scrolling. He's probably trolling. Dog, that performance got him fired. Like, hey, man, honestly, we can talk about all the boxers that need to get fired today. Bill Haney needs to be fired. That's the number one person in boxing that needs to be fired is Bill Haney. He needs to be fired. Turkey Al-Sheikh needs to sit down and shut up and stop wheeling and dealing. Bro, you suck at wheeling and dealing. Just ask somebody else to go out there and get the job done. And you just sit back and say, okay, they're getting the job done, and you can go do whatever else you got to do. Because, no joke, he says Spike Lee need to be fired too, OG. Oh, if you want to talk about all the people that need to be fired. Umar Johnson needs to be fired. Matter of fact, I want to hire Umar Johnson. I want him to be fired from what he is now, but he need to come work for me. I could do some things with Dr. Umar, dog. Dr. Umar, real fight. He real smart dude, man. He's real smart. Bill Haney is better fighter than his son, Devin. Oh, hell no. Man, Bill too small to fight, man. Bill little, man. Bill little dude, man. They little dudes, man. They can't fight for real. They little dudes. I mean, like I'm sure he can fight for a little dude. You know what I mean? Maybe he can fight for a little dude. But, you know what I mean? Like being able to fight for a little dude is different than being able to like fight. For real, when you're like up against a big dude, you know? There's weight classes in boxing, and there's weight classes in life. And I would like to tell you guys, he has a platform. That's his job. He has a platform. I can do something with Dr. Umar, man. Come on, let's talk some boxing, Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, real funny, man. He comes up. Hey, Dr. Umar got a mouthpiece on him, dog. Pause. Dr. Umar got a mouthpiece on him. Hey, Fanon, you seen that video of Bud body slamming Haney security? Of Bud who? Of Bud body slamming Haney security? No, I have not seen a video of Bud body slamming Haney security. I saw him mangle up Devin Haney though. Honestly, bro, I don't really do all that wrestling shit, man. That wrestling shit's kind of fugazi, bro. Unless you're a real wrestler. Bro, I'm not wrestling with you just to be fucking around wrestling with you, bro. That's way too much content, man. Like, for real, like, I'll slap box with you. You know what I'm saying? But Isaiah, hold on one second. Let me get it. I love YouTube. Thank you for the opportunity to YouTube to make some dough and talk to good people every day. Teofimo Lopez's status. Let's see. Last night he said, I got fired. I just got fired, guys. Hopefully, before things get better, bad things must happen first. Let me tell you something, Tio. Shut your dumb ass up, Tio, and you're going to be just fine. Oh, I got it. I already did the video. Come on. I got the video, dog. I've got the video up and running, bro. Trust me. I got the video up and running. I mean, I just processed it. Give me 1 second. Let me put it up. And I can send you a private link to the video. The idea that, first of all, I want to know, does anybody want to debate me about whether or not Jaron Ennis is ducking Teofimo Lopez? 6 weeks before returning to boxing. What is that? Hey, Tio's talking about retiring because there aren't any big fights for him, a.k.a. Boots. Bro, look, let me tell you something, Tio. We're not going to reward your bad behavior. Son, nobody wants to reward your bad behavior. Just because you call somebody's name out doesn't mean that they have to fight you. You're not even in his weight class, Tio. You're the 140-pound WBO champion. You talked your way out of any real fanfare that you could possibly have because you run your fucking mouth too much. First and foremost, dude, shut up and just wait around to see if they give you another fight, dog. Get off the set. Stop doing the cooning and the buffooning, bro. Can anybody tell me, though, speaking of cooning and buffooning, I think I know these niggas is actually related to each other. There's one guy that buffoons, but he's Latino. He buffooning his ass off. Then there's Bug Eyes that buffoons. But then I was like, hold on. This buffoon looks just like that buffoon. You ever notice that? That buffoon looks just like that buffoon? Like that buffoon could be that buffoon's brother? Like, I started looking at it, I was like, you know what? They built like each other. They act the fucking same. They got the same mannerisms, dog, for real. The same stupid-ass mannerisms. Man, I think you niggas is related. I don't even think Bug Eyes is black. I think his ass is Dominican, bro. I think that's a Dominican coon. Africa versus Tio. Yeah, get that shit done. He's supposed to be at 147 pounds. Tio's at 140 anyway. Anyway, so let me go out of my way to debunk this narrative that Jaron Ennis is ducking Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is at 140 pounds. Teofimo Lopez was just on the undercard of Ryan Garcia, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, a fight card that flopped. Impressively flopped. Has anybody noticed that no one has released any pay-per-view numbers for Devin Haney, for Ryan Garcia, and Rolly Romero, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez, and Teofimo Lopez Arnold Barboza? Have you guys noticed that they never released the numbers for that fight? Nobody wanted to even lie about how that fight flopped. That was the worst fight card ever. And you had 3 of the 4 kings on the same fight card, and it made for the worst fight card in history. Claiming Boots is ducking Teo is low IQ. Let's be clear. It is not just low IQ. It is absolutely positively. They haven't even released the impressions. Hell yeah, they don't even want to lie about that shit because then nobody buy that bullshit. You charge $90 for it. They saw $90, didn't read the rest of your offer, and didn't buy. All they saw was 90. 90? No, thank you. And then the people that saw the first one sucked. They'd already spent 60 the first day, so they're not spending 60 the second day. Yeah, dog, you guys suck at business. Canelo's fight did not happen on the same day, Kenny Moore. But if that's fine, if you want to throw Canelo in the mix, then if you want to throw Canelo Alvarez in the mix, no worries. That means Canelo Alvarez was the main event, followed by Ryan, followed by Devin, followed by Teo. What do you see? I mean, do you understand how bad that performance is, bro? How terrible that performance is? Do you have any idea? Kenny Moore, let me tell you, Kenny Moore, you're not going to you want to spread the blame around? It doesn't matter, bro. He's still 4 guys down, dog. The fact Canelo's on the card made it worse. Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing, without a doubt. Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing, without a doubt. Everything that you guys said about who was selling what fights fell flat on its face. When you have all of those, you can't sell 30. Listen to this shit. You can't sell 30,000 pay-per-views, and you can't sell 30,000 pay-per-views, and you've got Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Teofimo Lopez all on the same card, and you can't sell 30,000 pay-per-views, bro. God, dog. You suck at your job. Jesus. I mean, look, man. It's like, for real, it's like you had, I don't know, like 15 girls that look like, Adriana Lima and Beyonce, and you got Adriana Lima, you got Beyonce, you got I don't know who else, man. Who's my girl? Napita Lawunga. You got all these beautiful women, dog, always around you. But yet you can't get no coochie. How in the world can you have all these fighters on a fight card, bro, and you can't sell shit? How? How can you have all those fighters on a fight card and you still can't sell shit? Bro, Turkey Al-Sheikh could have Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. The shit would flop. The niggas would just be like, oh, fuck it, I don't want to see it. Hey, bro, I swear, dude, you could have, I'm telling you, it could be Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. Turkey Al-Sheikh prevents Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. They'll be like, ah, Jesus. Are there going to be ring card boys? Are there going to be ring card boys? Do I have to watch it at the same time as the NBA Finals? I mean, look, man, I'm a huge Muhammad Ali fan, but it's Game 7, nigga. I mean, come on, man. Don't make me choose. Come on, man. You suck, bro. Turkey Al-Sheikh suck, bro. Turkey, you suck, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, you could not sell water in a desert, dog. Jeez Louise. You couldn't sell water. They couldn't sell water to a camel, nigga. The camel would just bite your ass in the head and take the water. Oh, my God. But you can't. I'm telling you, that's how. Look, I'll explain the analogy again. All right. Canelo Alvarez is supposed to be the face of boxing. Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. That's what they say. He's the biggest draw in the sport. That's what they say. Ryan Garcia was the reason that Gervonta Davis did 1.5 million pay-per-views. It was the Mexicans. I mean, come on, man. It's the Mexicans supporting the Mexicans. They did, ain't that what Terrence said? Ain't that what they say? Mexicans support Mexicans. Damn, how many Mexicans you need on the card? You got Canelo, you got Ryan, you got Canelo and Ryan, the number one and the number two biggest selling Mexicans, and you still flop. You had Ryan Garcia headline a card on Saturday. It was on Cinco fucking de Mayo. It was on Cinco de Mayo. Nigga, you can't sell boxing matches to, you suck, bro. You cannot sell Canelo Alvarez. You couldn't sell Canelo Alvarez to Mexicans on Cinco de Mayo. That's like, dog, it's like you can't sell to God dang. Man, you got a tamale stand. You got a tamale stand and ain't nobody buying. It is Cinco de Mayo. Something must be wrong with your fucking tamales, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with your tamales? Everybody, he got the world's most expensive tamales and he's giving away for free and don't nobody want them? Bro, don't nobody want you, Turkey. The more you put Turkey Al-Sheikh, who would have known showing a little fat Arab dude wearing a headdress was not going to motivate people to want to watch fights? Man, seriously, bro, you couldn't sell barbecue outside a strip club, nigga. You are terrible. You could not sell barbecue outside a strip club, nigga. You are terrible. Hell yeah. Like, dude, let's see. Turkey Al-Sheikh has to be the worst. Dude, I'm doing a video. It's literally saying Turkey Al-Sheikh. My thesis is that Turkey Al-Sheikh is the worst thing that happened in the last 100 years of boxing, bro. This dude is a complete and utter egotistical, incompetent moron. How can you not? What human being takes Canelo Alvarez on Cinco de Mayo and moves his ass all the way out to Saudi Arabia? And you guys thought that was a good idea. Just destroyed just destroyed Tyson Fury, bro. Oh, by the way, Arena. I don't see Arena, but I'm going to say how Arena before Arena tries to get everybody to unsubscribe from me. So let me say what's up to Arena. I don't see Arena. Where you at, Arena? Where you at, Arena? That was really weird yesterday, bro. Anyone with the brain knows where the Saudi money comes and goes. I mean, look, man. I lost $120 million in a major Mexican lineup oh hell yeah, bro. God dog, that's crazy, bro. Seriously, Turkey Al-Sheikh is the worst promoter that there's ever been, bro. No, Arena said that I wasn't responding to her comments, and I didn't see her comments. Then she started leaving comments, and I saw the comments, but she never commented back to me, even though I read her comments and I responded to her on Instagram. It's just I don't know. I don't get it. Well, I think I get it, but I won't think darkly. Turkey couldn't sell titties to a flare couldn't sell tickets to a flare chick. No, seriously, man. Turkey Al-Sheikh is the worst promoter in the history of promotion. The only one that is competing with that is Jay-Z because he quit so fast. Troya said $300 million between an agent Crawford and Canelo is madness. He's giving away money. And nobody wants to see the fight, bro. That shit's not going to do 100,000 pay-per-views. That fight's not going to do 100,000 pay-per-views, and y'all going to be sick. Oh, my God. All Gervonta did was 250,000 pay-per-views. Bro, y'all can't do 30, man. Y'all can't do 30. You know why? Because there's not 30,000 people that got that bullshit app. Lying asses. Let's tell the truth. 95% of those viewers, this is what I think. I'm not going to say that this is the truth. But you know what would explain this dumb shit? If 95% of the viewers on DAZN were fake, and that they had this application and they want to sell that application or that platform to somebody, so they just generate fake numbers after 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 fake numbers. And they keep paying out the fake numbers, paying out the fake numbers, paying out the fake numbers. I don't believe that there's 2 million people throughout the world that have DAZN. I'm not going to tell you that I know these things to be a fact because I don't know these things to be a fact. I'm being very clear. I just think that all of DAZN is phony. Because every time I scratch DAZN, something comes up phony. I don't think that you guys really have those numbers. I don't think that you really got those subscribers. I think that your shit is just as fake as Bug Eye's YouTube channel. I think that's my own personal belief. I think that it's fake. I don't think that they got that shit, bro. The steal that shit for $9, you buy it one time. No, I didn't happen. Yeah, Curly J said DAZN had a lawsuit on their ass last year. I'm telling you, man, I think that there's something fundamentally flawed with DAZN. I don't think their numbers are real. Because they said they had 20 million. What did they say? They had 300 million views, over 20 million subscribers. Bro, somebody built that shit. And this is what I think. I'm not telling you for sure. I think all that shit is manufactured, bro. I think it's all make-believe, bro, on DAZN. I don't believe they have any real number of subscribers. I don't think that their souls, Garfield the adult, exactly. Yeah, man, he looked just like that other Dominican dude. Acts just like that Dominican dude, too. Very similar, like uncannily similar. Yeah. So, look, man, when are you guys going to get off this fake train before it gets exposed all the way out? Let's talk about that for a couple seconds. To the young fighters that fight for DAZN. I'm telling you, this is my personal belief. I'm not giving you inside information. I'm just telling you, I don't believe their numbers. I don't believe their subscribers. I don't believe them. Because nobody in America fucking has ever heard of the shit. Let me be real. Go ask somebody when you walk through the streets of the United States if they've ever heard of DAZN. If they've ever heard of DAZN. I already caught your boy with 6,000 concurrent viewers for a Jai Opatai fight. Man, seriously, dude, you guys gonna stop pretending, Bug Eyes. Bug Eyes, you're not even as big as me, bro. I know the real numbers, dog. You're nowhere near as big as me, dog. You just faking it, homie. Y'all just fucking faking it, bro. Y'all are faking it, bro. Y'all are faking it. And I can't wait till that money runs out. Y'all out there like a washing machine, bro. y'all out there looking like a washing machine, dog. Just dumping money on your head. Where'd the money come from? Oh, all these people. What people? Nobody has the zone. Nobody has the zone. Nobody. I've never driven down the street and seen a DAZN sign on a bus. I've never gone and talked to someone. I've never seen DAZN up on a screen in a bar. Never. I have never went into a bar, and I go into bars. I have never seen DAZN being telecast in a bar. I've never seen a DAZN fight being telecast closed circuit in a theater. I've never seen it. But yet you guys act like you got 50 million people. You're just making those people up, okay? I've already checked out what is going on all throughout social media. Man, there was a guy who was having, and this is, in Twitch streaming or something. A guy just jumps out there all of a sudden. He usually has like 1,500 people or something like that in his live streams. But then all of a sudden he goes from 1,500 people to 70,000 concurrent inside of like a month or two. And one of the guys was like, man, this shit is fake. This shit is fake. This shit is fake. So you know what happened? I'm going to tell you who else fakes their numbers. And I know you ain't going to like it. Floyd fluffs his numbers. Floyd Mayweather fluffs the fuck out of his numbers. There ain't no fucking way Floyd Mayweather Jr. is made the money Floyd Mayweather Jr. is saying he made. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr. made a lot of money. But did Floyd Mayweather earn $2 billion? Hell no. Hell no. If he had done that, he wouldn't still be working. Floyd got money, don't get me wrong. But nah, dog, you guys are taking that Floyd Mayweather model where Floyd was showing the lifestyle, show the lifestyle, sell the lifestyle. Dude, Floyd was selling flashy lifestyle before he had any money. He was selling as soon as he got his first major money. He's like, oh, okay, I'm going to be money made now. I'm money made now. And then he took on the persona of having all this money. But I'm telling you, bro, Muhammad Ali died worth more money than Floyd Mayweather is worth now. Let me repeat. Ali died with a worth higher than what Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s worth is worth now. For all the talk y'all were saying about how much bigger than he was than Ali, and guess what? Nobody that was around during the time of Ali thought Floyd Mayweather Jr. was anywhere near as big as Ali. However, there's all these numbers that get thrown at you. 50-0, $100 million, 3 million, 4 million pay-per-views sold. Do you know 4 million people watching a Muhammad Ali fight is almost impossible? There's no way in the world Muhammad Ali is going to fight anybody and there's going to be less than 15 million people watching it. Never. I guarantee you. You go back and you go look at the Muhammad Ali's numbers when Muhammad Ali fought on closed circuit TV or when Muhammad Ali fought and they show the replays. There was never less than 15, 20 million people watching his fights. His fights were so big. The one in 1971 was so big that people knew that they literally could break into FBI offices because all of the offices were going to be closed because everybody was focused on that fight. That happened almost every single solitary time Muhammad Ali had a fight. That happened maybe one time for Floyd. Once. Muhammad Ali had the biggest fights in boxing for 20 straight years. From the time he showed up to the time he left. And he's so big, he had oh, come on, man. But y'all, there's no reason in the world for y'all to really, truly believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s his name and his image is worth anything what Muhammad Ali's image is worth. How many, man, I got like 5 autobiographies of Ali. There's like 5 or 6 autobiographies of the guy. 4 or 5 major movie pictures or 3 major motion pictures. You will never see a major motion picture about Floyd Mayweather's life. You're never going to see it. You may have one about Mike Tyson. Look at how much money Mike Tyson can make right now. Again, Ali died. They said that his estate was worth about $80 million when he died. That's after he sold 60 or 70% of his image to another company. And he still had $80 million. I hate to break it to you, dude. I don't think Floyd is worth $80 million, bro. For real, I think he may have $50 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But has he got 80? I don't know. Y'all believe all these numbers that these people give out all the time. I don't believe them. I'm telling you, I don't believe these numbers y'all giving out. No, I'm just telling you, dude, monetarily, Ali's bigger than Floyd now. I'm telling you, Muhammad Ali, his organization, his name, his brand is more valuable than Floyd's, without a doubt. There's no comparison. I'm not even talking about impact. I'm talking about the value of their property. Muhammad Ali's name value is infinitely greater than Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s name value. Infinitely. Is Canelo? I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't believe these numbers, bro. These guys, look, man, I don't believe these numbers. Just because they tell me $100 million does not mean that they really got $100 million, bro. I don't believe it. I think they're lying. And I don't believe the zone's numbers. I think they're lying. I think you guys are fighting in front of empty fucking rooms and running a bunch of fucking number scams. I don't believe y'all. I'm telling you, I don't believe you. I don't believe anything about their numbers. I think that fucking thing is just sitting there spinning. I think they don't have 30,000 people watching that shit. Actual people watching it. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got that app, man. We got 50 billion. Look, the reason I started talking about Floyd was Floyd starts off exaggerating a little bit, right? He starts kind of, takes on a persona, talks about how he's greater than everybody. There's conversations about him ducking Manny. Is Manny ducking him? Who's ducking who? Who's ducking who? Right? And then what happens? During that time, there are young boxers that are watching what's going on, right? They listen to everything Floyd said. They're listening to everything right? And then what do? Oh, we got to follow that game plan. We have to follow the game plan of Floyd. What's the game plan of Floyd? I don't think they recognize what the game plan of Floyd was. They're just looking at the highlights. They're just looking at the things that people said about him and copying the things that people said about him. Not necessarily even really knowing what Floyd Mayweather Jr. was about. Floyd Mayweather was a grimy boxer, bro. Floyd wasn't just somebody that was going to dance around on the outside and not throw punches, and he wasn't neither was Ali. Both those dudes were killers, man. Killers. Anyway, I won't lie on his name to fit my narrative on him, especially when it's rumors is messy. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I mean, the rumors and all that stuff kind of sucks, bro. I heard Canelo is going to be the biggest future earner in the sport. Let me tell you. I think, thank you, Michael Dims. I think Sonny Liston was making more money. I think Sonny Liston was making more actual money than he's making more money than I think everybody in the heavyweight division. Legitimately. I mean, legitimately. I think these guys may get, they're looking at 8 figures. Honestly, bro, I think they're getting low. I think they're getting low 8 figures. I think they're getting around 15, 10, 15. 10, 15. Like somebody like Gervonta should be getting 10. I think Gervonta should be getting 10. Gervonta may get 15. But that's less than Sonny Liston was getting. Because Sonny Liston was getting 1.5 million. I think Sonny Liston got 1.5 million in 1960. 1.5 million in 1960, bro, is like $10.5 million today. Sonny Liston wasn't a big draw, but they was paying him a lot of money. Muhammad Ali was making $5 million a fight or $5 million a fight in the 60s, man. Ali was making closer to $25-30 million a fight in the early 70s. If you do the, and that's not even the TV gate. That's just the purse. Because remember, he got a $5 million purse. $5 million for me, $5 million for George. That was $10 million. That's a $100 million fight today. That's a $100 million fight, and that's just the purse. That's not talking about all of the money that they got from the closed circuit TV and all of that stuff. I'm telling you, Muhammad Ali had a lot of money, bro. Muhammad Ali got a lot more money than, by the way, he also had a lot more money than people thought he had. Because he still had all that money all the way up to 1966 that were pretty much all that money. A lot of his money got put in trust for him. My understanding is that I don't even think Ali's original trust that people really even remembered he had, that people even remembered he had it. That he had a trust that was sit there in a specific amount of money that was set aside for him that he couldn't touch until he got to be well outside of his retirement age. And I think he was the first person to ever get that. Ali did a lot for boxers, and to see Turki Al-Sheikh trying to turn it all around for a little fat gay dude, I mean, come on, man. It said in 1974, 5 million is like 50 M's now. I'm telling you, yeah, it's like 50 mil. And that's before anything else. Dude, you guys are not as big as Ali, bro. Trust me. Trust me. You're not that big. Mayweather is spending more money than he's bringing in every month. He definitely doesn't have $100 million at all. Look, I think that he's probably downsizing. Floyd's just got to downsize. Floyd's always going to make money because Floyd's signature is going to be worth $200. His signature is going to be worth $200. Yeah, getting rid of the Ali Act is absolute blasphemous, just pure disrespect. I mean, look, man, if you want to replace Muhammad Ali with Turki Al-Sheikh, you're a baddie boy. What else can I say, bro? Well, look, man, they're taking over the world, man. You little smush boys. That's why we got to get right with y'all's mamas. Seriously, bro, all y'all to leave your sons to just to women raising your sons, shame on you. I don't care what you do. You need to find a way to stay with that boy. Stop making so many of these mush pies running around here getting on my nerves, man. Yeah, it's a disrespect to everything that he did, bro. It is. It's a b-boy. It's a b-boy party. It's a b-boy party. I'm telling you, I'm tired of this shit, man. I mean, for real. Said hella shame on deadbeat fathers. Hell yeah, hella shame on deadbeat fathers, bro. There you with a sugar cookie gang, man. Yeah, you can't have your kid in a sugar cookie gang, bro. You know, that gang that gang grew. That gang been recruiting. I'm telling you that the sugar cookie gang been recruiting for years. They've been working with women to recruit your sons. They have been. They've been recruiting for years. Man, let me tell you something, man. I am a handsome dude, and I know I am, so I don't give a shit what y'all have to say. Objectively speaking, I'm a handsome man. I've always known that. I've always been told that. I'm telling you, bro, the older that I get, the more men float around me, bro. Trying to start conversations, dog, for no good fucking reason. The older I get, the more effeminate men start having conversations with me, bro, when I don't want to have conversations with you, dog. There's no reason for us to be two men. There's no reason for us to be talking. What are we talking about? Why? No, I'm going to leave you alone now, and I'm going over here. Little raggedy nigga be following you around like you a girl. Like, man, oh, shit, bro. You recruit too many of these dudes to be working around me, man. No joke, bro. I'm going to call my family, and I'm going to get some of these. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Man, Nev, Jesus Christ, the older I get, man, the more these butter boys are around me all the fucking time, dog. And I'm like, man, get the fuck off me, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's the craziest thing, man. I mean, Nevin, I knew I was good looking when I was a kid, bro. But it's bananas with the sugar pie gang, dog. I'm telling you, bro. You said like, come to the dark side. We got sugar cookies. Hey, hell nah. Stop trying to start conversations with me, dog. I'm telling you, man, I'm not open-minded. I'm not LGBTQLXYZ or any of that shit. All of that Atlanta dudes walking around wearing them pocketbooks over their shoulder. Oh, the satchels and shit. Hey, look, man. Look, man. Look. All I'm trying to say is this: we got to put a motherfucking. We gotta put an end to this. Okay, it's not safe for a handsome man to walk the streets, bro, without getting harassed by some dudes. I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm like, what about me makes you think? Anyway, that's Atlanta, bro. It's all Atlanta's fault. I'm tired of them, dog. Sick to death. Hold on one second. But beside the rest of them, let's get back to the head one. Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh gonna have y'all for real. It's gonna be above board. It's gonna be out in the open with Turkey, bro. Turkey gonna do got Brokeback Mountain going on. Brokeback boxing. Hey, dog, seriously, Turkey's gonna start a promotional company called Brokeback Boxing. And Brokeback Boxing, bro, brought to you by Turkey Al-Sheikh. Man, I am not gonna do that, bro. I am not covering the fights. I'm telling you right now. And when they start fighting in thongs, when Turkey put your asses in them thongs, bro, like y'all fighting with some like you got them sumo wrestlers. You know how them sumo wrestlers be? That's where Turkey need to go. Turkey need to go take his ass over to sumo wrestling, where they show half their booty. Brokeback Boxing. Jeep Red Boy in the building. Thank you, sir. And Kamal said, Turkey giving AJ Cherries, D-Bowl, Dillian, and Big Baby. There you go. Because they going to play the game, bro. They going to play the game, bro. Dong, 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 dong. Hey, when Terrence Crawford come out to the thong song, dong, 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 dong. They gonna put that nigga in a thong, nigga. I want to see your abs. We need more abs. Victor, can you make his abs a little more puffy? Pardon the pun, puffy. Oh, Lord, nigga. Woo, I needed that laugh, bro. I needed that laugh. Much love in the Cash App, brother. Woo-wee. Low said, never streamed a fight before Turkey until Turkey. Oh, you never stole a fight. Yeah, I'm going to steal his fights, bro. I'm stealing your fights, Turkey. I'm not paying for that shit no more. What's going on, Bird 101 in the building with the $10 holler, brother? Thank you so much for that support, bro. Man, he gonna come out to some Sylvester and shit. I'm every woman. It's all in me. Come out to some of that. Anyway. Oh, man, it was fun. MMA lovers. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. I got no goddamn time for no freaking MMA. I got no time for MMA, bro. Got no time for wrestling, even though I got to tell you, Illinois, that's what we do. Illinois, you got to take wrestling. But you got to understand something about wrestlers, bro. You really have to love grabbing up on men, bro, to be a wrestler. Okay? I mean, you really have to enjoy the grind, dog, to be a wrestler. Hell no, dog. Oh, have you seen that Morehouse graduation video? Nah, don't tell me nothing about it. You know Morehouse men. But that, I can't say nothing. My boys got us. Hey, they got some real. What's this? Hold on a second. All right. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's I don't like to wrestle. Let me put it that way. Them white boys will kill you. I don't like to wrestle them dudes. And they take that wrestling serious in Illinois, bro. Jesus. I feel like I'm living in real life Sodom and Gomorrah. I've never seen so many emasculated men walking around. It really started, and you know what it really started, bro? Hey, now my dad is a Morehouse alum. Yeah, they got a lot of good Morehouse men. They do. My undergrad turned into my undergrad. Oh my God, it's like they follow me, bro. As soon as I left my undergrad, it's like all of gay Atlanta moved into Morehouse. Moved into Dillard. Oh, because he's a bitch. I don't like him. Fuck him and fuck you too. That's why. I don't like Uncle Tom's. I don't like coons. I can get along with Uncle Tom's. I hate coons. I'm telling you, bro, if I was a gangster and you was cracking jokes around me, bro, like you think you fucking funny, dog, somebody's going to light your ass up, bro. I'm telling you, I don't like jokesters, bro. I don't like jokesters. You know why I don't like jokesters? Because jokesters think they smart. Oh, did I? Oh, my bad. I'll get it. Hey, click the guy that I was supposed to get. Oh, I was supposed to get this dude. Yeah, throw you out. I get you, bro. My answer is because I don't like people that buffoon for white people. I don't like black people that act a buffoon for the enjoyment of white people. I don't like it. I'm okay with singers. I'm okay with dancers, football players. I don't like cones. I don't like the person that wants to be the fucking joke and they're acting like such a buffoon that they're playing on caricatures of other black people. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't even think he's black, honestly. I think that dude is related to that Dominican guy. They look just alike and act just alike. Nah, bro, that's some phony baloney bullshit. And I've been saying it was some phony baloney bullshit for a long time. Those dudes are actors. That's not organic. If they talk shit, they can't back it up. Trust me. If I talk shit and I say something, somebody gonna come see you, nigga, somebody gonna come see you. I'm not playing around. Y'all are playing around, bro. Y'all are playing around, and I don't like fakes. Y'all are fake. Y'all are fake. You've been faking. You've been faking like you're real boxing fans. You're not. You're a fucking journalist, bro. That's all you are. You're trying to be a journalist. You're trying to be an entertainer. If they would have given you the job in MMA, you would have taken that job. If they would have given it to you in tennis, you would have taken that job. Trust me, I've seen it in tennis. You got that guy Granderson walking around like my God, bro. Whatever his name is, covering tennis. It's obvious he's only there because he's a man fan. He's only there because he's a man fan. He doesn't know shit about tennis. And then I look at this man fan and that other man fan, and they don't know shit about the sport other than to tell me what a bunch of other motherfuckers want me to think. No, I think y'all are a bunch of fucking butt buddies, bro. Fuck out of my face, man. And you're not even big. You got a bunch of fake views, bro. You niggas are your whole fucking DAZN is fake. I think the whole fucking thing DAZN is fake. Who has DAZN? I mean, really? Who really knows somebody that has DAZN? You don't know anybody that has DAZN. If I walked to every house on my block and asked them if they had DAZN, every single solitary person would tell me no. But I asked them if they have Amazon Prime, of course, because I see Amazon trucks all over the fucking place. You guys are just frauds, man. You're an internet fraud because you guys can make up people like it doesn't matter. You can make up 15 of yourselves by getting 15 Google accounts. You set up all kind of server farms to do nothing but push out fake views. And you can push out a bunch of fake views onto YouTube for the people that you want to push out fake views to. But guess what happens to YouTube? YouTube starts looking at it and they're like, these aren't real views. And you wind up fucking up YouTube for everybody because the ads aren't worth shit on YouTube anymore. Because they're like, man, I'm not paying all that money for YouTube ads. All you're showing it to is fake people. You guys are ruining the game for everybody else because you're so fucking greedy. We got perfectly good American fighters, perfectly good American events, but you guys want everything to be so global. Why? So you can get some money, you can take some U.S. money over to some other country and flip it 30 times. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to pump money out of the United States and go have a fight somewhere where and spend the money somewhere where you can get a ton of stuff for that money with your passport bitch asses. Nobody has the zone. All your numbers are fake. Fake. There are no YouTube channels on boxing that got a legitimate million subscribers. Exactly, Fanon. Hence why the reason why not every influencers with 1 million followers can even generate 1 million cash because their following is fake. Their following is fake. That shit's fake. Those guys have been around for years. And as soon as they cut a deal with DAZN, all of a sudden they got subscribers through the moon. Those are fake as fuck. You guys are just frauds, man. And I'm telling you, man, we just don't need to be frauds, bro. This is a great time in life to be real. This now is the time in life to be real. Because all these dudes that act like they're huge, they're fake. They're fake. Do you know who used to kill me? Country Wayne. Country Wayne was the first person where I was like, nah, this is fake. Country Wayne. The comedian Country Wayne. I have watched Country Wayne maybe 15 times. I have never even chuckled at Country Wayne. I've never even, I swear to God, I have never even chuckled at the guy. I've never chuckled at him. He's not fucking funny. He's not funny. That nigga's not funny. You can say his shit's real if you want. That nigga shit's not funny at all. His shit is not funny at all, bro. At all, bro. I don't care if he got a certain amount of following and then he got that following or whatever, bro, but that nigga's not funny at all. He's not funny at all. There's nothing funny about him. He's not even cracking jokes. Like, there's no joke there. It's just a scenario where he smiles and acts like he's supposed to be funny. Oh, it said motherfucker have like 20 likes with 50,000 followers. Exactly, bro. It's like, come on, man. Stop lying, man. Yeah, oh, he said, hey, the late LaWanda Page, oh, yeah, was 10 times funnier than Country. Man, Country Wayne wasn't funny at all, bro. Country Wayne ain't funny. Desi from Atlanta, that nigga's okay. He'll make me laugh every once in a while. But no, I don't buy these dudes, bro. Has a whole show on you're in that man. I don't care. So let me tell you, hey, Rafael Rivera, let me tell you something, man. I'm a big dude. Bro. I'm a big dude. It doesn't matter what these dudes think of me, bro. Trust me. It doesn't even matter. Dude, Kevin Hart is the biggest fucking coon. That's a coon right there. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was a coon, bro. Major coon, bro. Major. I cannot stomach watching that dude, man. I can't stomach it, bro. I mean, like Cat Williams is legitimately funny. Dave Chappelle is legitimately funny. Mike Epps is okay, but Mike Epps is legitimately funny. There's other guys that are legitimately funny. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, Bill Burr. Bill Burr is legitimately funny. Those are legitimately people that, like they can make you laugh. Dog, that Country Wayne dude don't make me laugh, not never, bro. That's some bullshit. That nigga's passing some money through, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to hear none of that shit when you niggas is trying to just pass money through. You know what I mean? y'all tin can Sams, man. Tin can Sams. And by the way, I don't have any problem with Blue Blood. Dude, Blue Blood is just irrelevant to me, man. He's not real, okay? Dude is not real. That's just a conglomerate of YouTube dumb shit, okay? So whatever his name really is, Cheyenne McFargo, bro, I don't have any problem with Cheyenne McFargo. Cheyenne McFargo can live his life, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. Nothing. I don't believe Claymore Rain's real name is Claymore Rain. I don't think Ray Davis's name is really Ray Davis. I think these niggas is a bunch of fucking fakes, bro. They got a job and they got to do their job. So let them do their job. But I don't have to treat them like they're real. You know what I mean? I don't have to treat you like you're real. I don't have to respect you like you're real. If you're a real person that I got to really talk to, you know what I mean? Like Rick Timms, if Rick Timms is a real person. You know what I'm saying? It's a real human being. It's not, he doesn't go by the deliciousness. John the Delicious. So-and-so's will call a grown man John the Malicious. Next thing, that is my son, John the Malicious. My name's John the Malicious. I don't have to call you that, bro. So anyway, they're not real dudes, bro. So I don't have any problem with actors, bro. You know what I mean? Like when the movie's on, I don't have a problem with what's my guy's name, bro? Samuel L. Jackson, bro. I knew when Samuel L. Jackson was playing in Django Unchained. I know that Samuel L. Jackson's an actor. And guess what? So I don't get mad at him about the role. So the role these guys are playing for their YouTube channels, they're just roles. Cheyenne McFargo is playing a role called Blue Blood. He's playing a role called Blue Blood. That's the role he's playing. And you can't tell me shit different. Bug Eyes is playing a role. That's the role. The other Dominican guy, he's playing a role. That's a role. I'm not going to be mad anymore at people that are just playing a role because I'm not going to be part of your script. You guys have a script going on. I don't have a script. I'm not in your play. I don't care if you try to write me in your play. If you try to write some lines about me, try to put me in a video with you with a car, like me and you are buddies or some shit, like I'm rolling around with some nigga with a poof in the back of his fucking head. Ain't no way, nigga. I own my own I own my own car. Don't put me in like I'm a nigga in the passenger side of my best friend's ride or some shit. Like, get the fuck up out of here, man, with all your cornball shit, bro. I knew you niggas was on some cornball shit when I'm literally having arguments with Looney Tunes. like I'm literally having arguments with the guy that creates all the boxing artwork. These dudes did boxing artwork and put my picture. The same guy that did Ring Magazine's artwork is doing pictures of me. All right, and I'm having conversation. Nigga, I know I'm huge in boxing, bro. Let me break something to you, dog. I know how big I am, bro. I know how big I am. I know perfectly well how big I am. And I'm a lot bigger than every single fucking one of you. So beat it, dog. Beat it. You're not going to write me in your fucking script. You're not going to do any of that shit with me. Okay? You can't intimidate me. You can't buy me. You can't touch me. None of the fake shit you want to do, Turkey, is ever going to work. None of the bullshit that anybody else thought that they could work with me ever worked. It never works because I'm real, bro. I'm real. I got real niggas, dog. I'm really, really, really like that for real, for real. Not you all. I'm real for real, for real, for real. On some shit that's for real, for real. You niggas is out here playing video games all fucking day. How many views can I buy? How many? I need more views, Turkey. Come on, Turkey. Can you give me more views? Everybody's thinking I'm falling off. Oh, I'll give you an interview. How if I give you an interview? Come on, man. Why are you making this guy the hot guy? I used to be the hot guy. I used to get 60,000 views a video. Why am I only getting 3 now? Well, you fell off. You lost your debate to Fanon. You should have done better. Sorry. No, 3,000 views for you. Like, seriously, bro. That's how fake and fraudulent these niggas are, bro. That's what I think anyway. Said Martin just goes off. Hell yeah, I just be going off. Because it's bullshit, Barbara. Dude, you know I know who I punked, Barbara. Barbara, I punked that dude. I punked that dude. I punked that dude. Barbara, you know who I punked. And I told you who I was going to punk. I punked him. Then the little clown tries to get me pulled over by a cop. Little dude tried to get me pulled over by a cop. Like, that shit's going to work with me. Nigga, I drove off that shit like, bye. I wonder how much money you spent trying to get that happening. He said, Newbie, get in a zone. Look, man, I'm sorry. Let me come back to earth. I'm serious, man. I get tired of these fake ass dudes. Phenomenal show. I get tired of the fake shit, bro. I got real beef, dog. Like, I had real beef in my life with real people, bro. I don't care about you fake niggas. I had real people with real guns that really wanted me 6 feet under. After you deal with guys that have real guns that really want you 6 feet under enough times, you stop paying attention to bitch niggas on YouTube and you say, do something about it. Seriously, I listen to you niggas talk about the streets all the time. Every time I talk to one of you street niggas and I tell you, do something about it, you never do it. So I have to think you're fake. If I got a cousin, just call him O. I got a cousin named O. I guarantee you if I said the same shit that I said to you to him, bro, he'll at least knock on my door. You know what I mean? He at least gonna be like, cuz, we got a problem here or something? I'll be like, no, what you think? No. Why would you think we got a problem? Oh, because of that. Oh, no. Or yeah, I had a problem with that. You niggas can't even do that. Bill is a real street nigga, though. Exactly, Rick. He ain't got, dude. Rick, I'm telling you on the real. I just came from heavy hitters, bro. I came from heavy hitters over the weekend. I came from heavy hitters, bro. Ain't none of them niggas. I saw Rollo. Let me put it this way, bro. The only nigga that I know that ever really talked crazy to me that I did any investigation on that had any weight whatsoever is Rollo. And trust me, I'll smash that nigga like a grape. But still, at least he's got something. You niggas ain't even in the city you say you from. You niggas say you in Jersey, but you say you in New York, but you're really in Jersey. You scream out Brooklyn, but you're really from Newark. You scream out BK, but nigga, you ain't from BK. You from B Caves is where you from. Oh, I got you, bro. You ain't from BK, you from B Cave. You from a B Cave is where you from. David Lynch. Man, them clowns have no idea what beef is, bro. For real. You do not know, bro. I've had so much beef, I don't even get nervous no more. No joke, bro. I barely get nervous, bro. Hey, man, can you put that comment in the comment section? Bruh. Hold on 1 second. I do not need that. All right, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for bruh. As soon as I see bruh, all this shit got to. Bruh, put a comment in the comment section, brother. I'm gonna give you a wrench. I'm sorry, bro. Did I go off? I went off on something. Seriously, I just want to tell you what I really think. I seen that rapper that was just shooting dice in East New York got blazed at. It ain't safe within Brooklyn streets, so they better stop claiming if they ain't from there. Look, man, I seen dudes claim Chicago that ain't from Chicago, bro. Please. Man, I barely sound like I'm from Chicago. I'm serious, bro. People from Chicago sound like they're from Chicago, and I don't have a Chicago accent. Just because I'm like, seriously, bro, like I don't sound like I'm from Chicago. So if you're trying to fake a Chicago accent, you shouldn't be trying to sound like me and claiming you from Chicago, because I don't sound like I'm from Chicago. I don't. I don't sound like people from the city. People from the city sound, I know somebody from Chicago. You know who sounds like they're from Chicago? KQKC. KQKC sound like he's from Chicago. Oh, my bad. You missed my last super chat. Come on, my bad. Kamal says, Turkey giving AJ cherries, Debo, Dillian, and Big Baby. That tells you where he's at. That tells you where he at, bro. Yes, David, I got you, bro. He said, I'm from Houston and I sound like it, born and bred. Yeah. You probably see, and that means you probably got Louisa too. Yeah. KQKC sounds like he's from the Chi. He said, oh my God, he got an old Chicago nigga accent. Yeah, he does. That's how I know, because he ain't too much older than me. That tells you that where he's from and where I'm from. I'm straight out of West Philly and wouldn't want to be anywhere else. LeVar. Hey, LeVar, I got a couple words that I say that sound like Willie, that sound like Philly. Every once in a while, I'll say something that sounds like I'm from Philly because my dad is from there. I'm from Compton and I sound like it, born and raised. Yep, you know it. Say, cuh. Say, cuh. I got to go to Cali, man. Yep, my whole family from New Orleans and Baton Rouge, Houston and New Orleans, sister cities. There you go. Oh, my God. Then I'm A. New Orleans. Man, I want to live in New Orleans so bad. Brick City. What's Brick City? That's Newark. Brick City. Oh, my God. Sounded like a girl. I had to say that. I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so look, let's go through this Teofimo. Let me put a link in the chat. I don't think I put a link in the chat yet. We're at an hour. Katy, Texas. I love Texas, bro. Said, nah, you been in the zone? I mean, I'm just telling them, man, they're not real, bro. That shit is the red pill, blue pill, matrix shit, bro. The internet is the matrix, dog. You got a choice to whether or not you're going to believe that these numbers are fucking real. And the reactions that, like, bro, no way are these motherfuckers real. Dude is fake. Look at him. Look at him talk. Look at his fucking stupid ass hairstyles. What's up, Anton?
What's up, man?
Chilling, brother. What up with you, man?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. It's crazy. I was listening to you just now, and how you was talking about those followers. I was on the platform the other day, and I'm not gonna mention the person name. One of the people you was mentioning was up there, but their phone was playing in the background, and in the background, the phone said how to buy new followers. This shit was on speaker. He cut the phone off and said, "Oh, my bad." I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram though,
Yeah, do it.
so you can see it for yourself. I just gotta go through the live and try to find it and pinpoint it for you and send it to you. I was
Bro.
like, damn.
It's tough out there if you trying to keep growing and growing and growing and record setting pace and all of that. Yeah, man, them numbers is tough, bro. But yeah, hell yeah, they do that shit.
Yeah, but I can't believe people is even putting this claim that Boots and Duck and Tio out here in the world. I don't even know what's up with that. And as far as your man Turkey or they man Turkey, like I've been telling people, Turkey need Tank more than Tank will ever need Turkey. Because if he get a Tank, then he'll finally be in the green and make some profit. You've been losing money all these fights. So that's why he want Tank so bad. Because he know Tank makes money.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm thinking, I don't think he could sell Tank. I don't think he could do 10,000 views. I don't think he could do 30,000 selling Tank fight.
Yeah, because the promotion is terrible.
Because there's nobody on the zone. I don't think anybody owns that fucking channel. That's what I'm saying. I think that shit is that much bullshit, bro. I'm thinking like, you know how niggas lie? Like, you know people are just buying views on YouTube. Yep. Like, you know that. But you never take a step back and think, hold on, man, do big companies do this? Ooh, big companies have to do this too because they got the money to sink it into the perception of their product. I found out that a lot of these YouTube channels are not owned. They're not actually owned by the person. They are basically get a job with some people that want to do PR, and then they hire them to do the channel. So like guys like Jimmy Dore did not originally own. Jimmy Dore has his own channel called, it's a big channel called Jimmy Dore, right? Jimmy Dore was originally owned by the Young Turks. So when Jimmy Dore fell out with the Young Turks, Jimmy Dore had to buy his channel back. He had to buy the channel and buy the name Jimmy Dore from them because they owned it. So they gave him a job on their channel, and then they gave him a channel too. That's what they did. That's what these guys are doing. They're giving these people channels. And then they're backing that channel. It's not like somebody just, I just stumbled into YouTube. Fanon, you inspire me so much, like that fake ass nigga did, telling me, I guess it's when your heroes turn to rivals. I was like, fucking hero, nigga, I'm fucking been on YouTube 4 years and I'm your goddamn hero all of a sudden. Shut the fuck up, nigga. All you trying to do is buy fucking views, man.
Like you talking about the Young Turks with Tank Uger and them?
Tank Uger, yes, that's the setup. Tank Uger owned Jimmy Dore's channel. And so when they broke, so basically that's how Jimmy Dore got so many subscribers, because it was connected to the Young Turks. So he's making an appearance on the Young Turks. He's making an appearance on his channel. Young Turk fans follow his channel. He grows. He owns a little bit of his channel. The Turks own a little bit of his channel. That's how they structured it. So these other guys are running around doing that. Not Boxing Ego, but Dante's Boxing Ego was the one that was responsible for starting almost all of those dudes. So, I mean, it's like, man, it's because it was Dante's Boxing Nation, right? Nation of boxing channels, bro. But I never had anything to do with them. I just know that's how they operated. But yeah, people have been around YouTube trying to build these networks of channels for a while. And they got a network and they're fake as fuck.
Yeah, they do it on regular social media platforms, on Instagram, these influencers. Somebody will sell you their page. They send you ads all the time. Somebody will sell you their page. They already got 1 million followers. You introducing a new product or something that you're trying to sell, content, products, or whatever you're doing. You their channel, you got 1 million followers. Most of them bots. I block people every day. People that I don't even know. They got 1 follower, but got 26 posts with a fake name. So that been going on for a while, especially on Instagram. People do that every day, buying people channels and buy followers.
And last thing before I go on to my guy, I said something. I knew it was some bullshit, bro, when I did this, bro. I said some shit like, because I believed it. I believe influence is whether or not you can get somebody to do something.
Right.
That's influence. So if a bot is not influence, you're trying to convince somebody you have influence because that fake view is there. You're just lying to them about how much influence you have. The question is, as to whether you have influence, is whether or not you can actually persuade somebody to agree with the way that you think. So I made a statement that I thought I was I was more influential than certain people because I can actually give you an argument that can influence you. I can actually talk to you about some issue that you have and I have, and I can get you to come around and agree with me through the use of logic. And I'm telling you, I feel that I'm fairly decent at doing that for people. These people are just fucking faking it. But I knew something was up because when I said it, man, the next day there was another small channel that keeps making videos about me, and a couple others said, well, I'll tell you who I really think is the most influential. I think Bug Eyes is the most influential. And I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't want to say nothing, but this motherfucker's buying all his views. I mean, you can't influence a fake view. How the fuck can you convince a fake view to do something? Just because I don't have somebody that's going to spend $5,000 a month on nothing but views, because how much does it cost? It'll probably cost you to keep that shit up. You may have to spend $5,000, $10,000 a month. If you have somebody that's willing to invest $120,000 a year in nothing but fake views for you, then you can create the perception that you have a lot of influence. You have a lot of influence. And guess what? Sometimes if you fake it long enough, you can turn around and make it and get the real influence. And that point in time, you're really going. But I'm telling you, there's nobody in boxing that's going to be able to do that shit. There's just not enough people interested in the sport that are on YouTube to be able to even be able to do this shit. They're basically doing the thing where they said they've got 20 billion impressions. They're like 20 billion impressions. There's only 8 billion people on the planet.
Right.
The lie
like
has to
get
bigger and bigger.
That got the zone. Not one person. I don't know nobody that has the zone. Nobody.
None. Well, thanks, Anton. I'm gonna let my guy Kamal go, bro. I'm sorry, I've been on one today.
No, you good, man. I appreciate it for you letting me up.
All right, get back.
Yes, sir.
Queen, you're gonna have to show me your face. Queen, you're gonna have to show me your face before I let you up. I have to actually see your face because I'm not because the dude with the showing his Johnson, bro. I'm not letting you up here, bro. What up, Kamal?
What's up, man? You got some weirdos. Dude, putting objectifying pornographic material on here, that stupid stuff. I just tell you, you invested 1/10 of the energy in trolling, in doing something productive as they did trolling Fanon. They may win a Nobel Peace Prize or something, or a science fair or something. These people are just ridiculous. Hey, just wanted to get your comments. I did send you the article on Turkey's supposed 2-fight plan for AJ. D-Ball Dillian, the delusional druggy Ducker rematch, which we know the original rematch was scrapped because D-Ball Dillian tested positive for PEDs once again. And then the wrong Big Baby, in my opinion, Big Baby Anderson. It's a pretty weak 2-fight schedule. To me, if you're going to make a Big Baby fight, you make the Gerald Big Baby Miller AJ fight, because when they were supposed to fight, you saw the back and forth that was going on. Gerald Big Baby Miller had Anthony Joshua shook. He was trash talking, and AJ was like, I'm your paycheck. I'm the paycheck. And AJ couldn't really respond to Gerald Big Baby Miller. Like him or hate him, and he's made some mistakes or whatever, Gerald Big Baby Miller could sell a fight. Dude has the gift of gab like Rolly. He can shit talk with the best of them. So if you're Turkey, why in the hell do you call up Big Baby Anderson for a fight with AJ instead of making the Big Baby Miller fight? There's history between the two. Eddie Hearn used an excuse like he doesn't want to work with Big Baby again. Motherfucker, you work with D-Ball Dillian, who's tested positive 3 or 4 times under you. So don't give me the fact that you don't want to work with somebody who tested positive when you work with D-Ball Dillian. And his most recent positive test resulted in the cancellation of the fight with AJ, rematch with AJ. So don't give me that. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that, Fanon, before I go on my next point. I mean, to me, the Big Baby Miller AJ fight, that doesn't even need to be promoted again because there's already bad blood between the two. There's already trash talk. There's history. That would be a decent fight. People would be interested in that one.
My comment on it is I have no idea in the world why AJ is being featured in any deal when he just absolutely got the fucking floor mop with him from Danny Dubois. So this ain't about the best fighting the best. Where's Michael Hunter? The fuck I want to know. Where's Michael Hunter? Why not a second fight with Deontay? Gerald Big Baby Miller and D-Ball, two steroid users. That's who gets in there with AJ.
Well, I mean, they're saying Big Baby Anderson. To be fair, they're not.
To fight Big Baby Anderson.
Yeah, they were saying the 2-fight deal that they're talking about with Turkey for AJ is first D-Ball
doesn't even make a difference. Doesn't make a difference. Does not make a difference. Don't like it.
I mean, again, AJ's favored. You know, Wilder goes over there, and I told people this. I said, Wilder is too inactive. They gave him Joseph Parker, who was the most active boxer on the planet at the time. He had like 5 fights in a year. And then you gave him a streaking 350-pound knockout artist in Zhili Shang after the Parker fight. But then you're going to give AJ Big Baby Anderson, who hasn't looked good since McCauley stretchered him. And he didn't look good in his recent tune-up on Top Rank. And then you're going to give him the D-Ball Dillian rematch. So my whole deal is if you're going to give him a drug cheat, you know, give him Big Baby Miller because AJ and Big Baby Miller had fire press conferences. Go back and watch whenever they were supposed to fight before Big Baby tested positive for every performance-enhancing drug in the pharmacy. He and AJ, there were fireworks in their even when AJ was fighting Pedvetkin, the biggest drug cheat in all of boxing, Alexander Pedvetkin. Big Baby Miller showed up. I don't know if you remember this phenomenon, but he showed up at Pedvetkin and AJ's press conference, and he was talking spicy to AJ. He and AJ were going back and forth. My whole deal is you're going to make a fight with, quote unquote, Eddie Hearn says, I don't want to work with somebody who does drugs. You worked with D-Ball Dillian. You promoted, you actually hid that D-Ball Dillian tested positive from Oscar Rivas' team so the fight could go ahead. Did you remember that, Fanon? That Eddie Hearn did that?
Yeah.
So don't give me the bullshit if you don't want to work with drug cheats. So my whole deal is this, man. I mean, if we're talking about fights and this is the problem with Turkey. If we're talking about fights and selling fights and
hold on one second. Barney Looney Tunes. Because you're not going to come up here and talk boxing, Barney. What you're going to do, Barney, is you're going to ask me if I'm going to come on your show next Saturday. And you're going to then ask me what my favorite Looney Tune character is. Barney, I have to talk boxing. I have to talk boxing on the channel. I have to. Okay? So you asked me if I could come on your show next Saturday. I sent an email and I said I can come on your show next Saturday, but I can't break this conversation up to talk about Looney Tunes. I can't do that today. So I respond to me in the email and you're in the comments in the comment section. I can read your comments in the comment sections. I won't block you from the channel, but I can't keep letting you up if you're not going to talk boxing. Okay. Thanks. Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess, AJ's coming off of the knockout. I mean, he's most favored or whatever, but my whole thing is this, and this is another example of Turkey dropping the ball. To me, there's more interest in AJ versus Big Baby Miller than there would be in AJ versus Big Baby Anderson. That's my point. And I mean, wouldn't you say because of the history and the trash talking that was going on between the two, that there would be
better than Big Baby Miller? You said you prefer Big Baby Miller versus Joshua over Big Baby Anderson.
Yes, because of the history and trash talk.
Yeah, and plus, why are they going to try to fucking ruin? Let fucking Jared Anderson. Has he had a fight? Has he come back since he got?
He had a comeback on Top Rank and looked terrible. Went the distance. I mean, he looked awful. So I mean, again, is he ready for for an AJ fight after one tune-up? Maybe he'll get a
No, they're
second
trying to
one.
feed him, man. Let that. Like, they're trying to feed him.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. And Big Baby Miller, he had the robbery draw with Andy Ruiz. He got stopped by Dubois, but he actually put up a decent fight against Dubois. He was punching him a bunch, but just ran out of steam. So to me, okay, I understand the AJ versus D-Ball Dilly and the delusional druggy ducker rematch. Okay, whatever. You want to sell that in the UK, whatever. I understand that. Comeback fight for AJ. But they make the Big Baby Miller fight. I mean, Big Baby Miller at this point is not a killer. There's history between the two. There's trash talking. We've seen the press conferences for whenever they were supposed to fight, and there was all kind of spicy trash talking. Big Baby had AJ shook, and he couldn't even respond. So to me, Turkey again, you're dropping the ball because that's a ready-made fight. Big Baby Miller has fought on DAZN, and he's fought with Riyadh Season, Fanon. He's fought 2 or 3 times with Riyadh Season. So why not make that fight?
Because that ain't right.
I mean, I feel like I'm giving Turkey advice, and he should pay me money to be a consultant, to be a matchmaker for that.
Man, because you know what he's doing? You know what he's probably really doing? Is he's really trying to play parlor games. So why would you get Jared Anderson? You get Jared Anderson because, again, that is Bob Arum's top-ranked guy. You're going to get him, and you're going to feed him to AJ. So you're going to pay him more than Bob Arum can pay him. So Bob Arum can't take him and do anything with him. You're going to throw him on the fucking tree, on another American heavyweight, throw him on the trash pile and with AJ. Meanwhile, give AJ an opportunity to look good. It's a parlor game that he's playing. Because, again, Turkey Al-Sheikh doesn't care about profit. If he doesn't care about profit and you don't care about making money in fights, what do you care about? You care about getting your way. And he's clearly somebody that is prone to mechanisms and all kind of different gossipy, bitchy type shit, like trying to deal behind people's back, trying to influence people through the media, trying to walk up on referees. He cares about getting his fucking way. So, honestly, dude, I would tell anybody leave this dude alone. Leave the dude alone. John, I mean, if you don't care about your career, Jared Anderson, go get that next payday. You don't care about your career, go ahead and throw it away. Get your ass whooped. I hope you get up. I hope you're healthy after this ass whooping. Because when you go over there to the UK or you go over there to Saudi Arabia, you're going to start believing Bob Arum and the matchmakers when they tell you, look, man, all money ain't good money. But, Jared Anderson has always looked like Jared Anderson's always looked like he's had, I know more than you type attitude. But go ahead and chase that money again, just like Devin listens to his daddy and his name ain't worth spit. Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis listened to Al Heyman more, listen to Al Heyman again. Listen to Floyd until it was time for him to break with Floyd. Still works with Al. I'm telling you, some of you kids believe all this bullshit that you're told, and you don't understand, man. You don't have any idea how much money you left on the table. And on top of that shit, and I know Joe A may not like me saying this, that nigga Martin Bacoli is a dirty fucking fighter. That's a dirty fighter. And why the reason I'm saying he's dirty is because, look, anybody that will take that obvious a flop against Joseph Parker will do something in the fight with you. You don't know how good he is because the dude is prone to throw a fight for money or something. At least that's what it looked like to me. You know what I mean? So you fight you basically get thrown. What do you call that? A ringer? You know what I mean? You get a ringer thrown at your ass and you get the shit beaten out of you by a ringer. But now all the money and all the stuff that was invested in you by Top Rank is all fucked up. But hey, now go fight AJ because you got a chance of redemption, man. AJ ass will be hanging out with Victor Conti for 5 months before you fight his ass.
Oh, yeah, AJ's got those therapeutic use exemptions.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to talk about that because corporate media is, people hate me in this chat for saying that about corporate media. They had to pick between AJ and Wilder. And what did American corporate media choose? Who did they choose for between AJ and Wilder?
Oh, who did the media go for between AJ and Wilder?
Yeah. Who did corporate media go for?
AJ, of course.
AJ. So they don't cover AJ's therapeutic use exemptions. TUE. So they want to crucify a guy like Big Baby Miller, but they don't want to cover that. So my whole point is this, man. Even, I even given Turkey another idea. Hey, Turkey, AJ's family is not history is Nigerian. F.A. Ajagba is Nigerian. F.A. has not looked like a killer since he was with PBC and Curtis Harper walked out of the ring rather than fight F.A. Ajagba. I don't know if you remember that in the Armory, Fanon.
I remember
He
that.
set a world record. That was a world record for the fastest victory.
Exactly. Why don't you make AJ is talking about fighting in Africa? Bacoli's talked about fighting AJ in Africa. Why don't you make AJ versus Ajagba in Nigeria, where both of their families from? It could be another kind
Because
of rumble
we
in
don't
the
accept
jungle.
AJ. That's why. We don't accept him because he don't even know what fufu is or jollof rice. We ain't going to be messing with him.
Well, he's got the Africa tattoo.
I don't care what he got.
I'm joking with you.
Nah. But man.
I don't know what this guy Turkey's thinking, man. I'm giving him so many ideas that could make more money, that could bring more excitement. I mean, because I know Phoenix, I know you remember when Big Baby Miller turned up on the press conference with AJ and Povetkin, which was a boring ass press conference, and Baby Miller had people talking about him fighting AJ more than they were talking about
Yep.
Povetkin.
Yep. But then once it came out that he was on them PEDs, I think didn't they say he was on EPO? Wasn't that what it was?
He was on everything known to man. They
I was
tested
about to say.
Hold on,
I'm
hold on,
about
man.
to say.
I would like to say something. I want to say something. I believe Gerald Big Baby Miller juiced, but I also think his ass got set up. That shit is way too much shit to test positive for, dog. I don't buy that shit, bro. I think somebody set his ass up on that.
So
I think somebody set his ass up on that.
I
he
wouldn't
was
doubt it.
partying with Oscar. He was partying with Oscar. The
He
girls with the
literally
briefcase
tested
and all that.
positive for didn't he test positive for like 15 different things? It was
He
fucking
tested
ridiculous.
positive for everything. There's
When have
another
you ever
YouTube
seen somebody test positive for that much shit?
Hey, they
and
call
not
him
get a
Big
heart
Baby.
attack.
They call him Big Baby because his favorite thing was that baby powder. That's what that was.
Hey, Rod Walker said, look, Rod Walker said tested positive for the kitchen sink. Yeah, he got tested positive for they wanted out of that AJ fight.
They did.
They wanted out of that fucking fight is what the fuck they wanted.
They
I don't
did.
believe that bullshit.
He was talking
Yeah.
spicy to AJ, and AJ was flustered. You guys got to remember, it was 2 or 3 times, even before they were scheduled to fight. Eddie Hearn told him, I guess Eddie Hearn said to show up for the Povetkin press conference. He had AJ flustered then. Then the two of them were scheduled to fight, and AJ he didn't know how to respond to Big Baby. He didn't know how to respond. So that fight's already built, of course, but Turkey's not going to give us that because that makes too much sense for him. That would make too much money for him. He wouldn't lose as much money on that.
Okay.
He's not going to give us a Jogba in Nigeria, which would make money in Nigeria. I mean, you could put that in a soccer stadium of 150,000 people in Nigeria.
Yeah, because the Jogba just went out there, outboxed Bacole. The thing with Jarrell Miller is like he ain't really fought for real since he got smacked by Dubois. He got smacked by Dubois, and then he had that majority draw with Andy Ruiz last year, and he ain't been around since. So I mean, I don't know. He on his last leg.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight Fabio Wardley, I believe, right? And he got injured. He pulled out of that fight with an injury.
Maybe he
Yeah.
back in that baby powder. I don't know.
I'm just saying these. I feel like I'm giving Turkey advice about how to make good fights and what to pay and stuff, and he's just doing the opposite. Because to me, the two I sent you the article on that 2-fight deal that was proposed for AJ, and I think that's just dumb. I mean, whatever. I mean, I guess AJ D-Ball Dillian, the delusional druggie ducker who ducked so many title final eliminators and tried to say he was Wilder's mandatory. I guess that people in the UK want to see that. Whatever, man. D-Ball Dillian's always been ass. I remember when people tried to say Fanon and Phoenix. Remember when they tried to say Dillian had Wilder shook and Wilder was afraid of him? Remember the trash talk that they said?
Dillian was the body snatcher. And you see how thin Wilder is.
Real quick. Charles, thank you for that $3 holler, brother, for my guy, Charles. Charles with the big 3 right there, brother. Thank you so much, Charles, for the $3 holler to my noob. What's up, Charles? Hope you're doing well, brother. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I remember that. So they was talking about Dillian White hyping up his punching power and all that and his body punch. I'm like, bro, like he don't do nothing. And like, look how slow he be swinging. You see, y'all seen how fast Wilder closed the distance when he throw that 1-2. He come from halfway across the fucking ring and hit you with a 1-2. How many people is doing that from halfway across the ring with that timing? Dillian White, man, his punches coming in long distance like they're flying in from China and shit. And you see that in slow motion. He was gonna get smacked. I never had no high hopes for Dillian White, man, because like he just didn't appeal to me. And the duel was always looking sloppy. I mean, people want to talk about Wilder windmilling and stuff. Man, Dillian White, if Wilder is windmilling, I don't know what the hell this man was doing because it was awful. Awful.
So telegraphed. All of his shots were telegraphed. I'm not a professional boxer, but I could see ahead of what he was going to do. So yeah, you're right. It would have been Wilder versus a White, which the UK insisted we needed before we got Wilder and AJ. I know you two remember that. Eddie Hearn fed into this lie. Oh, Wilder's got to build himself up. We got to get Wilder versus White. 600
Man,
days, 900
that'd
days.
be
Remember
nonsense.
that
That was
shit?
nonsense. Yeah, man. Man, the thing, man, Dillian White, man. I'm so glad that I ain't had to see him fight in a while. 'Cause I mean, shit, man. I'd never seen a heavyweight fight that I considered to be boring, but I never found his fights exciting. Like never. And like he one of the few boxers I seen where he throw a punch and then the shit don't arrive for 3 to 5 business days. Like that
Who
stuff
is
is
that?
just horrible.
Who's
Dillian
going
White.
Dillian White?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say who's slower than him. There's somebody slower than him.
That dude would trudge it through the mud.
You know who the slowest fighter in the ever is?
Which one is that?
Joe Joyce.
The juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yep.
That Joe Joyce is pretty slow. Man, hey, have him against Dillian White. And the loser has to leave boxing.
How about they both gotta leave? Even though I like Joe Joyce ain't a prick. Joe Joyce, all right guy. I think Joe Joyce is a good dude.
Hey, that's what Turkey should start doing. He want to go with Fugazi Promotions. Let him go ahead and take a page out of WWE's book. Loser leaves the promotion. That's what they used to do. It's like, hey, you want SmackDown? Yeah, your contract terminated. If you lose this, you got to go over to Raw. Or you do bad enough, we're gonna send you down to the D League and you be on NXT or Evolve or some shit. That's what they need to start doing with these fighters instead of talking about your payday is at risk. Talk about You over here looking like a bum. Your contract is up. Go on somewhere. That's what they need to start doing. So that way, maybe these guys will start fighting, and maybe they'll start trying to beat themselves instead of just clout chasing and hating on other fighters. Show what they really worth, and then they won't have to fake their numbers.
Just like with Teofimo Lopez, people are lying. I mean, somebody's not in his weight class. He's not even ranked. See, if Teo were to fight Boots now, if Boots were to give Teo an opportunity, the IBF wouldn't be on the line because the IBF rule is you got to be ranked in the top 15 to get a title shot. Teofimo's not ranked in the top 15 at 147 with the IBF. Teo knows exactly what he has to do to make the fight happen with Boots. He has a direct line to an immediate title shot with Brian Norman Jr., get the WBO at 147, and then that's a unification fight, Teo versus Boots, and it's bigger. But he ducked Brian Norman Jr. He doesn't want to do that, and he knows that the IBF wouldn't be on the line if he did fight Boots because Daryl Peoples is the only one that abides by his own rules. You can't buy him off because he stripped Bumlovkin twice, he stripped Canelo twice for ducking their mandatories. So this whole narrative of Boots is somehow afraid of Teo is just a clout chase, man. And I see the usual suspects falling for that bullshit. That fight did nothing for Boots, and Teo knew exactly what he wanted to do to earn that shot. It was not fighting Steve Claggett. It was using his top rank connections to get the WBO at 147. And so, yeah, that's just ridiculous. Hearing the usual suspects saying that Boots is ducking somehow. Some guy who's not even in his division.
I feel you on that. I was gonna say one thing before I hop off here. I'm on my way to this appointment right now. But yeah, man, like looking at these fighters and their numbers and stuff, lying about how much they make. And I say this, if y'all talking about being highest paid, making this much money, and Forbes ain't putting you on their list, then what is you talking about? Because Forbes is gonna put your stuff out there. How much you making from your sport, along with whatever you talking about from endorsements. They'll be putting that out every year. And that's the only reason. That's the only reason where I could believe Floyd about his numbers. That's the only reason I believe Floyd, because they was publishing his stuff whenever he hit the top for the year. And from 2010 to 2019, they showed his earnings at 915 million. So that means from the Shane Mosley fight up till whatever fight he had in 2019, they showed his earnings as 915 million according to Forbes. And it makes sense only because he was Mayweather Promotions and he ain't had to worry about some of these other fighters. You know, a lot of fighters got their own, like, you know, Devin Haney, they got DHP Promotions, but they don't have the money to be putting up for fights and nothing. Whereas Mayweather, we saw that he was setting records with his live gates because Nevada State Athletic Commission, they put out the revenue generator for fights in Las Vegas. So we seeing that Floyd was actually up there at the top of the list for them fights. And when you the promoter and you don't have to worry about paying a promoter or the promoter getting a cut out of the whole thing and it's coming to you, hey, that's the one reason why I say Floyd's numbers are the most believable, because he has that and you have stuff on record where you can see, hey, this guy is actually making that money. Now, as far as what he has right now, who knows what he has left out of that right now. But I do remember that Adrian Broner interview. I forget who he was with, where he was saying, man, I talked to Al on the phone and he was telling me like, yo, like $1 billion actually passed through Floyd's hands. And I'm just like, well, shoot, you know, Floyd's career didn't start in 2010. So like whatever money he made before 2010, plus the 915 million that Forbes was saying that he generated by 2019, I'm like, yeah, it's believable. It's believable. Now these other guys, they talk about being the highest paid, but don't nowhere have them listed.
But see, right there, you said that he had $1 billion pass through his hand.
Yep.
Right? $1 billion passed through his hand.
Yeah, that's what Broner said on that interview from talking with Al Heyman.
Through his hand.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if you had $1 billion that passed through your hand, how much money are you keeping out of $1 billion? That
exactly.
You're
exactly. So I don't believe he has all that money still.
You know what I'm saying? That you guess what you're not gonna have. You not keeping
$1 billion.
You not yeah, exactly. You not getting you don't have $1 billion.
You're gonna be spending it.
You know what I'm saying? But
we know he's spending it.
Because you'd have to keep more than you actually made for him to be the billionaire they were claiming. Because they were
exactly
billionaire on these niggas, man.
So by the time he reached the end of his Showtime deal around that time, he started marketing himself as half a billion, because he was saying like that's what he had left. So I don't know what he got left from that now, because I know that he be venturing into real estate. And you know, he be opening up different things. He got like the Mayweather Fitness Club thing he's doing and starting up gyms around the country and stuff. I know that he went ahead and started like some skate rings, a strip club, and been invested in like, remember that one Vanderbilt hotel or skyscraper that was built in New York? He was part of the people who invested on that, so he got a cut in that. But like, I don't think that he still got 1 billion. I would say like realistically, like his net worth is probably 300 at most. You know, because
well, look, he has some money. That's for damn sure. So
yeah,
for sure. I'm
Hey,
not.
But that's why I believe him.
Before you get off,
when
Phoenix. Sorry, Phenom. Before you get off, Phoenix, can you tell me if you agree with my point yesterday? Me and Phenom both were in agreement that Al Heyman overpaying fighters was a fake news story by corporate media. That it was all a lie, and PBC is sustainable now.
Oh, definitely. I agree with that, and here's the reason why. People talk about it being overpaid because their favorite fighters ain't making that much money, and they feel that their favorite fighters should be making that or more. The thing with PBC is they actually know how to set it up so that fighters get paid what they actually worth and get paid according to what they bringing in. So it's, you know, it's the same difference with like I guess the way you can look at it, I sent Fernando's video yesterday on IG. You know, imagine you going to a cookout, right? And you get a hamburger, but there ain't no cheese around. Are you mad as hell? It's like, why the hell ain't no cheese? And you know, I look at that cookout as being the PBC fighters. they able to afford all the stuff they want, and they got it there laid out. And then the B-side fighters like, all right, we know that eventually you want to eat too, but come get a little taste. You can go ahead and have one of these burgers. And the B-sides knowing damn well they would have never got into the barbecue otherwise, and knowing that they ain't even got shit to put up for the barbecue except they hungry mouths, they're gonna come in and start complaining about what condiments ain't there. That's them. So that's why I believe that, like, you can't say it's overpaying when you're actually bringing in profit. Turkey is overpaying because he operates in the red. His stuff is not in the black. He's operating in the red. So overpaying, you have to look at it like this: paying more than the value that something can bring in. When you pay more than the value that something can bring in, that's when you're overpaying. And Al Heyman did not do that.
Facts. There you go, jabronis. He broke it down in a way that I couldn't. There you go. That's the bottom line because Phoenix said so. And we know who was overpaying based on their moves and their moves out of boxing. We know that Jay-Z was overpaying. He's out of boxing. 50 Cent, SMS Promotion was overpaying. They're out of boxing. Triller is effectively out of boxing. They defaulted on their purse bid. We know that
Hey,
Lynn Blavnik, and if not, I did have to correct you. Lynn Blavnik still owns DAZN. It is what we call a toxic asset.
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't say that he didn't own Devonta.
oh,
I didn't say
oh,
Glenn Beck didn't own the zone.
oh! I thought you had said that that you didn't know that they had an owner. Okay, so my
No, I
bad.
said I don't believe their numbers.
Okay,
I don't
my
believe them
bad.
bullshit numbers they give out. I don't believe it. I know
He
that Lynn Blavinic owns it.
he
I'm just
tried to
saying
put
I
them up
believe
for
it's some
sale. No
bullshit.
one was interested.
Yeah, I just think it's on some bullshit.
oh,
I don't believe their numbers.
and it's shown that they $4 billion in the hole as of February this year. Like they have to put out their earnings reports. So they $4 billion in losses as of February this year, I believe, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I think it was like close to like what 3.95 billion that they in the hole. So they're talking about all this profit they're making. How you lose that damn much? Shit, that's almost as bad as, man. That's like a casino going bankrupt where people throwing away money and you still can't keep it open. Like that's the type of shit that is. Like, fuck.
Lynn Blavnik said, "I'll even sell it to you. I put it on layaway, and nobody bought it."
Now you put it on Craigslist and ain't nobody wanted that. That Craigslist, man. Hey, I got this TV network, man. We don't like this. No, we'll stick to YouTube.
I got this TV network. I got this TV network. I'm Lynn
Man, we
Man,
people
well,
out
I'm
here
gonna
wild
go,
with
man.
that.
I'll let you go. For not, if you could just make that Aaron video where he went off on the model of the zone and Turkey. If you would, I mean, just on those
I
two.
have look. Watch this. This is a script that I have right here. My
Perfect.
handwriting is horrible. It says Teddy Atlas blast Turkey Al Sheik's business. Aaron exposed that they got them whack ass fights. So I already did it right here. I got the lead.
Ah,
And then I just sent you a Fight Hub video where and I know Isaiah's here. I'm gonna get off with this. I just sent you a Fight Hub video where Benavidez Senior says that David will hospitalize Canelo, and that's why he doesn't want to fight him. He's talking spicy in that one. With that, I'm out. Thank you.
All right, man, get back.
y'all take it easy.
All right, get back, brother. What's going on, Isaiah?
What up, Fanon? How you doing today?
I'm good, brother. Having a good day talking boxing with y'all. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah, I just wanted to. I was actually going to talk about that the Benavidez Senior video, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Turkey for firing Teofimo Lopez. And not only that, I did see. I just couldn't refind it to send it to you, but I did see that Turkey. I guess Teo tagged Turkey, and he called him a dictator. I thought that was hilarious. Like he called him a dick and then put tater, and he tagged them on Twitter. Yeah, he tagged them.
Teofimo Lopez called him a. Oh, I did see it though. I did see it.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, wow. Like, I think there was much more to it than just the Boots fight that we'll never know. But I mean, with Teo's antics, it could be all the antics that he's doing, and it might just be something else. And Teo's just butthurt because he's used to getting $1 million in. The facts are that he thought that he was going to get $5 to $6 million. And if he made a claim on another dude's YouTube because I seen the thing. I just saw Kamal's.
And he said, "Hey, Tio, how you get fired on your day off?"
He was still in boxes from Turkey. They caught him. I just thought it was funny for him to really do that. Because I mean, realistically, what's Tio gonna do now? I mean, his plans were to fake move to 147, like Kamal said, and use his top rank power to get that belt. But I mean, other than that, I wanted to see if you saw that Benavidez video. It was not the senior, but the interview with Kamar Usman and Henry Cejudo.
No, I didn't.
They asked him a question, and I thought it was really important. And he said, Kamar Usman asked him, he said, so would you fight for Turkey? And he said, I went to Saudi, it was nice and everything, but Turkey told me that he wanted me to fight in Alcatraz. I thought it was hilarious because even Benavidez said, I'm not fighting in no Alcatraz. Where the fans gonna go? When are they gonna arrive on a boat? No, so shout out to Benavidez for sticking with PBC, and he even said it himself. He said, I have all these fans, why would I even go over there? He said, yeah, they treated me nice, but we all know, I mean, Benavidez is a nice guy, and the only person he bashes is Canelo Alvarez. So, and that one interview that Kamal was talking about with seniors saying that they would hospitalize Canelo, they said that during the Morrell fight, they saw Eddie Reynoso, and they said, do you think Reynoso is gonna want to fight Benavidez after seeing that? Because I just rewatched the Morrell fight yesterday.
No.
And wow, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw a lot more than what I saw the day of that fight, and I'm like, yo, Benavidez is really that guy, and I can see why Canelo doesn't want to fight him, because he does move around a lot. He does put the pressure on you. I wouldn't say hospitalizing Canelo, because like we've never seen him get hurt, only by Miguel Cotto's brother, but that was years ago. But do I think he puts a beating on him? Yes.
David Benavidez gets the beating on him. If he gets the beating on him, dog, that's somebody going to the hospital, dog.
Because you know what, I was paying attention to the way he was getting Morrell, and Morrell was just throwing. He was trying to hit the body, and he was just getting the face. And I saw that Benavidez was capitalizing, and he was going to the body, going to the face, uppercutting, but in a nasty fashion. But that's all I wanted to say, Fanon. You have a good one, man. I'll be in the chat.
All right, well, get back, man. Peace.
Yes,
What's going on, Arena? I don't get to stay in the comment section as much as I like when other people are on, and I kind of start going because that's what it is. But I don't see you made a comment to me, Arena. I hope you're doing well. Arena sometimes be going on and really just be messing people's chats because, because he's in his zone. It's nothing personal, baby. Yeah, I mean, but okay, there you go, Arena. Okay. Yeah, trust me. It's not as only personal. If you say something to me, I'm going to read it. Benavidez hurts Canelo with his limited movement. They might have to stop the fight. His height and range would take him apart. Let me tell you something, man. If David Benavidez gets up and starts rolling on anybody, they're going to go to a hospital. Unless they're a heavyweight or something. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, that dude right there is no joke, bro. Teal got fired for stealing the ring card, for stealing ring card girls, for stealing ring cards. Hell, man, he said Turkey's a dick, bro. That's hilarious, man. Hilarious. Yes, sir. But look, I'm going to get up out of here today. Y'all have a wonderful day. And Arena, I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoy the show, all that good old stuff. You're still not speaking to me. It's because you're not talking to me, but I will say hello, hello. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Said Martin, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you? I cannot complain. I'm better than Arena now that I know to focus in on your name. And I'll make sure I focus in on your name from now on. But I will get back tomorrow. Thank you so much for Arena. And again, forgive me. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.